All right, so the Kuminga saga continues on. It is important to say that in their first game without Jimmy, Kuminga scored 20 points in 21 minutes. How do the circumstances change now, UD?
Well, there's definitely a demand. I tell you that. There's definitely a demand, whether it be from Golden State, from another team. But what I would say to Jonathan Kuminga is use it. Use the frustration. Use the fire. This is the best position that you've been in a long time. You have an opportunity to go out there and play. One of the best seasons I had was the season that I came off the bench. And it was because I was frustrated because I think I didn't felt like I deserved to come off the bench in that particular season. So every opportunity I got to step out on the floor, I wanted to show the Miami Heat and everybody else who should be playing and who should be out there. Use it. This kid a chip will make you a monster. This kid has a boulder on his shoulder right now. Use it every opportunity you get.
Yeah, I think this is a tough situation for any young player. But I think he's got the tools, he's got the skill set, he's explosive. They're going to need his scoring now. He showed it the other night off the bench, scored 20 in a hot 21 minutes. He looked more comfortable than I would be after a month not playing. He was aggressive. He had some hand ones going towards the basket. I think the Warriors are going to need his scoring now the next few weeks. And I would just say keep your head down, young guy, and keep working, keep playing hard, keep playing off Draymond and Steph, and you'll have some good weeks here.
Yeah, it feels like, the Warriors – for so long, the Warriors that we've known, they're predicated on spacing, movement, institutional IQ, and those aren't necessarily Kuminga's strengths. But I would also say if he is going to remain with this team, sometimes development isn't about just fitting into a system. It's about expanding it. And I don't know, like two options: stay with a coach that hates you, or go to the Sacramento Kings. It's tough.
Boy.
So, rocking a hard place.
Yeah,
off the top.
It's sort of tough. If he does stay there, he is somebody that fills a gap for them. So, it'll be interesting to see how he takes it.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. If you just watched that, you got the full, unfiltered breakdown of the Jonathan Kuminga Golden State Warriors standoff. And in the middle of all the analysis, Blake Griffin dropped a line so perfectly blunt, so hilariously bleak, that it might just be the only summary you need. Stay with a coach that hates you or go to the Sacramento Kings? Tough. But let's rewind and unpack how we got to that point, because this situation is a fascinating case study in NBA modern team building, ego, and fit. It starts with the reporting. Kuminga has no desire to remain a member of the Golden State Warriors. His relationship with Steve Kerr is fractured beyond repair. He feels devalued, with no organizational support. That's the nuclear option for a young, talented lottery pick on a dynasty team. This isn't a minor disagreement. This is a player mentally checking out and wanting a divorce. Then the panel, featuring Udonis Haslem and Blake Griffin, jumps in with the veteran perspective. UD gives the classic, tough love advice. Use the frustration. Use the fire. This kid has a boulder on his shoulder right now. Use it. He's telling Kuminga to weaponize the disrespect, to let it fuel his play and prove everyone wrong on the court. It's the chip on your shoulder mentality that has driven countless NBA careers. But then the conversation pivots to the core, irreconcilable problem: fit. As Blake Griffin points out, the Warriors system for years has been predicated on spacing, movement, institutional IQ. And let's be honest, those are not currently Kuminga's primary strengths. He's a raw, explosive athlete who thrives in transition, on straight-line drives, and as a lob threat. He's a hammer, and the Warriors have been a Swiss Army knife. This is the classic clash between a system team and a toolsy talent. The Warriors system won championships, but it requires a specific type of basketball intelligence and unselfishness. Kuminga might represent a different kind of talent they need to evolve, but integrating him has been painful. Which brings us back to Blake's legendary one-liner. He frames Kuminga's perceived dilemma with dark comedy. Option A: stay with a coach that hates you. This acknowledges the reported irreparable rift with Kerr. It's a miserable professional existence, no matter how great the franchise is. Option B: go to the Sacramento Kings. And this is where the joke lands. He's not just saying, another team. He's specifically naming a franchise that, despite recent improvements, has been a league-wide synonym for dysfunction, losing, and a career graveyard for young players for nearly 2 decades. In Blake's framing, it's a choice between two seemingly bad outcomes. But here's the real question hidden in Blake's joke. Is this a false dilemma? The panel immediately after hints at the alternative. They point out that with injuries, like Jimmy Butler's mentioned earlier, the Warriors need Kuminga's athleticism and scoring now. They show Draymond Green ecstatically throwing him a lob, a play they barely have in their playbook. There's a need, and there's a talent. Could this forced opportunity actually be the bridge to mend the relationship? Maybe the third option, the one Blake's joke overlooks, is stay, force your way onto the court by being undeniably great, and make the coach and system adapt to you. That's the hardest path. It requires Kuminga to channel the Boulder UD talked about into consistent, smart, impactful play. It requires the Warriors to be flexible enough to simplify some actions to highlight his athleticism. It's about expanding the system, as someone on the panel said, not just fitting into it. So what's the verdict? Blake Griffin's line is hilarious because it feels true in the moment. It captures the player's frustration and the perceived lack of good exits. But the NBA is rarely that simple. Trades can send you to good situations. Relationships can be repaired with wins and maturity. Kuminga's next few weeks are an audition, whether it's for the Warriors or 29 other teams. He can choose to see only the two bleak options Blake presented, or he can create a third one, playing so well that he either becomes indispensable in Golden State or massively increases his value for a trade to a destination that actually wants him. What do you think? Is Blake Griffin's two options take the cold, hard truth? Or is there a realistic path for Kuminga to salvage his Warriors' future? And if he gets traded, where would be the best fit? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this mix of brutal honesty and real NBA analysis, make sure to like and subscribe for more.